was raped in my ear one time.
That's tight.
I should do my one-man show about getting raped in my ear.
That's hilarious.
I got raped in my ear.
Were you really in the ear in prison?
I was in the ear.
Do you want to tell that story? Or is it like a tough story?
Maybe for the Patreon episode.
Okay, cool. It's
wild. Tough to talk about.
Is it really tough to talk about? Or
I was not raped in the ear. No.
Okay.
Nor any other orifice.
Okay. That would be hilarious if you woke up and a dude's dick was just in your ear. Just like barely in there, you know what I mean?
One guy's got a towel around my neck.
Because in prison,
other guy's just ear fucking me.
Dude, that's a thing that might happen in prison.
He's like, spit on it. I'm like, hold on, let me get this wax a little.
Ew. What was one of the coolest experiences you had in prison?
Oh, by far the story I told about being dubbed Dirk for being such a raw hooper.
That's cool.
Such a cool dude. It was like my Rudy moment.
Was that
I had a bunch of black guys
early?
like lifting me on their shoulders
Really?
like it was a bar mitzvah.
Did you hit the
Not
game
quite,
winner?
But yeah, no, dude. I tell this in a joke in my act. The game was to 21, and I hit. I probably went 7 for 8.
Nice
from behind the line. Just like couldn't even believe it. I was just wet that day, dude.
Yeah.
So I think we went. The score was like this was the first day I was in prison.
What?
Have I not told this story?
I think I remember that, but I forget some details. This is the first day?
First day I hit the maximum security yard, right?
Yeah.
And that's when you got to prove yourself. So I'm like, all right, I got to go either beat somebody up and probably get fucking stomped out and, killed, or you got to find something.
Is this going through your head like, fuck, this is my first day on the
yard? Yeah, it's my first day. Of course, it feels like being in school again. You don't know anybody, right?
Yeah.
And all these cats are fucking, doing decades, doing life.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm walking around the yard. And keep in mind, I've gone from county jail, getting in fist fights, going to the hole for months at a time, fighting my case, taking the transport buses to like the holding facility.
Mm-hmm.
This has been like a 6 or 7 month process. I'm exhausted. I'm starving. I'm pale. I'm seeing the sun for the first time in 2 months.
Yeah.
So I go out there and they see I'm past a group of black guys, hooping, right? Even in there, they're very good.
Yeah.
And Bloods versus Crips.
Was it really?
I don't know.
Oh, that'd be fucking hilarious.
So shirts versus skins. So they one guy rolls his ankle. Like I'm just kind of like standing around watching. Some guy rolls his ankle and he hobbles off, and one of the dudes on his team sees me and he's like, "Hey, fucking, you're running with us."
Yeah.
So I go out there and I'm just like, okay, just don't embarrass yourself. Just don't take it to the hole. Just kind of hang around, play D, pass.
Don't play too hard.
They kept leaving me open. So I'm like, all right, 1, wet.
Nice.
Get open again. 2, wet. I'm like, what is happening,
now
dude?
They're starting to talk.
It was like divine intervention.
Yeah.
3, wet.
Ooh, now they know.
Dude, so now they know. But now they're screening, trying to get me open, and I just keep hitting them. And I literally went 7 for 8.
Nice.
And we won the game. I mean, I hit like, it took 8 minutes and the game was over.
Nice, dude.
And some black guy goes, and I'm not going to say the word, but he goes, "That boop plays like Dirk."
Oh my God!
This was when Dirk Nowitzki was still a Hall of Famer.
Yeah.
And so from there on, from that day forward,
they called you Dirk
exclusively.
That's so cool.
The guards, the people at the medical, people in the kitchen. Everybody.
You had a prison nickname.
I had a prison nickname.
I feel like
Dirk.
that's a key. You got to if you have a cool nickname off the jump, nobody can call you like You
can't fuck with somebody like that. That's got that respect.
Yeah, you need like a cool nickname like Worm.
Worm
is like the creepy, like sneaky dude that can like get you stuff if you need stuff,
Right.
And he never really fucks with people, but he's always talking really fast because he used to do meth, but now he can only do coffee because that's the only kind of stimulant that they have in there. So he's always like, "What's good? Do you need anything?"
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
A worm.
That's like a cool nickname.
Yeah.
Or like, but you don't want like,
"Hey, bitch."
Yeah.
Not so cool.
Or like, "Fuck toy."
There were a couple.
Hey yo, fuck toy.
Hey yo, cum dumpster.
Yeah. You want like an animal or like a famous person.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right?
Yeah.
Or like a move, like slash.
Or like a description. Like some
blue?
people like stretch
because
I'm tall and skinny. Stretch is cool.
Yeah.
Black.
Yeah.
That was a couple of black guys who were just named Black.
Hilarious.
I'm like, guys, come on, we're more creative than that.
Damn. So that kind of got you respect from the jump?
Yeah.
Nice.
And the punchline to the bit I do about it is like, From that day forward, all the other gangs wanted to rape me, kill me, fuck me. The black dudes were like, no. We need him healthy for the playoffs, okay? You fucking wait till the offseason. That's the ringer.
Do you think if that hadn't happened, you would have had a tougher time in prison?
I really think so.
Like if you missed a bunch of shots in that game.
I think so, dude.
You probably would have had a tough time.
I probably would have at least like had to get into more fights. And
from that day, how long until you left prison?
6 months, about 6 months in the maximum. And then I got classed down to like a minimum, but I don't even count that as like time.
Sure, that's more like a bad apartment in LA.
Totally.
Yeah.
Better.
Shitty Wi-Fi.
Better actually.
Better
than a shitty apartment in LA.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I count that. So basically a year and change of like really hard time.
Yeah. Wow.
You know what I mean? And then the next 6 months was, again, just getting ready to get out.
What kind of shoes were people wearing when they hooped?
Converse usually.
With laces?
Yeah.
Really?
They only take your laces when you go into county jail. You got laces in the joint. You know what I mean?
Oh, but it's maximum security. So I think
now you got laces.
The opposite.
They got laces.
Okay.
Yeah. No, you can order like Air Force Ones. Like once you got a lot of money on your books, they have a full like prison catalog of shoes you can order. So and you can order
real life shoes.
Real life shoes. Yeah.
That's dangerous. Somebody could rob you and fuck you up for your shoes.
Yeah, but then you're gonna go fuck them up back, or you might just get fucked up for your shoes.
Wow.
Damn.
What
else
was in the prison catalog?
CDs.
Wow.
I don't know.
Probably books.
Now books. Now there's it's been 10 years now where everything's digital. They might. I don't know if they have iPods in there. I don't know if
they have computer labs and classrooms.
For sure. Everybody's got illegally.
Library.
Everybody's got fucking. Everyone has a smartphone. You pay $1,000 to a guard, he'll get you a smartphone.
Wow.
You watch. We could probably TikTok. Prison inmates have banging TikToks, dude.
Really?
Swear to God. Go look up like prison talk is a hashtag.
Prison talk?
Prison talk. Prison TikTok shit.
No fucking way.
Yeah, dude, it's banging in there. So you get plenty of shit like illegally in there too. You know what I mean?
My TikTok algorithm is homemade pasta and hot girls dancing.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
I watch videos sometimes on TikTok of dudes that used to be in the joint that are now out. And they're cooking meals that they cooked in
spreads
prison.
And shit. Yeah.
Yeah, but some of them are and I'm curious what your experience with that is because I cook a bunch, but I've seen some of these dudes do the craziest shit with like a bag of chips that they crush up and they
put it in top ramen, right?
Yeah, they pour in like water, they add some bean dip or something, and then they smush it down, wrap it in plastic wrap, dry it out, cook it over a candle, and now it's a hot dog or some crazy shit. It's like a Doritos chili hot dog. You know what I mean?
Probably healthier than a real hot dog.
Probably. What was the food?
I never learned how to make spread. I'm like, I'm not going to be here long enough, God willing.
Yeah.
So I never learned how to make spread.
What do you mean when you say spread? What is spread?
What he's making is just broadly referred to as a spread in prison. Because you can spread it. You spread it on crackers. Spread it on your top ramen. You know what I mean? Spread it in your celly's asshole.
Yeah, nice.
Whatever you want to do. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, but that's broadly what's called a spread. But I didn't know how to do it. I didn't know how to make pruno.
The fuck is pruno?
Pruno is prison hooch, prison alcohol.
Wow. Okay.
I drank some of it. Shit almost turns you blind, dude.
Really?
I'm like, I'm ready to suck some cock right now.
Does it get you drunk or like high?
It gets you delirious. It's like taking ayahuasca.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm like, I'm a shaman.
Holy shit.
Yeah. Yeah. I started fucking levitating, dude.
God damn.
Yeah. And then I drank a little too much and I had a blinding headache.
Oh my God.
And someone was like,
That's
you
awful.
really need to not drink so much of that. You will go blind.
Oh.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah. So, but I didn't know how to do any of that. I was I didn't know how to make a shank. I didn't, I really, I feel like I really missed out on the whole prison experience.
Yeah, sure. But you were Dirk. That's probably better. You didn't fuck with that stuff, and you stayed a little more level-headed.
And I got in fights, and I.
What'd you get in a fight over?
Respect when you go to the first hit the county.
What's the context though? Does somebody like look at you wrong and you challenge them?
Well, when you first get to county,
bump into you.
When you first get to county, it is respect, but it's a mandatory thing, like because they don't want punks, as they're known, on the main line. Main line means general population, right? We've all heard of what general GP is.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So if you're a punk, you have to fucking leave and go to segregation and hang out with like the child molesters and the snitches, and I don't want to be around those guys. I'd rather get my ass beat.
Define punk real quick.
So punk is like anybody who doesn't want to fight. And so as soon as you hit the fucking county, especially in really hard jails like LA County, Rikers, you know, Chicago, these really hard, fucking dangerous places. But even in Portland, it's like you got to go fight. And so I got a skinhead kept fucking trying to get me to fight and was punking me out.
To fight him?
Yeah.
Like from the day you showed up?
Yeah, exactly.
What was he saying? Like, what's the first contact?
You know, like he would come by. I would have like a tray of food, and I'd be eating, you know, during, you know, chow or whatever, and he would knock the tray off the fucking floor.
No way.
Like, yeah, chili would go everywhere.
And what did you do?
And I was just stunned, and everybody just looked at me, right? And that's where someone was like, and the two dudes sitting with me were like, you got to fight him. And then they took their trays and they turned and they walked away. They're like, we don't want to have anything to do. It's like being the kid.
We don't want
bullied.
anything to do with you until you
until you
win or
prove yourself.
lose. You just
win
have
or
to
lose.
fight.
Yeah. Exactly.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. So what
it's
happened
like
next?
being bullied in a John Hughes movie.
Damn.
It's like a 1980s Hughes movie. Dude.
So he did that. What other interactions did you have with him?
He did that. He kept. And then I think the other one was, oh God, what was the other interaction? I think just general shit talk to me when I'm like over at my bunk.
Little bitch.
Exactly.
Like
I think he called me like I think he just called me a punk. Punk is worse than bitch. It's worse than any of the fucking curses we know.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
it's like this. It's like an ethnic slur.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like fucking
it's demeaning in there.
It's mayo monkey.
Yeah.
So
mayo monkey's top tier.
Yeah,
insult.
top tier.
So
So good.
What was the other one for white people?
Bleach demon.
Bleach
demon. It's the best thing that TikTok
That's
generation's
so funny.
invented.
All right, so he's talking shit. It's a white skinhead.
It's a white skinhead. There are no black skinheads, not yet, but there will be soon.
What's his build like? What's his body like?
He's a big boy. He's done some time. His name's Cameron.
Height and weight. Best guess.
6'1", 220.
Wow, that's
muscle.
me. That's me plus 40 pounds.
Exactly.
Fuck. Okay.
Yeah. So I met him in the bathroom. So he goes bathroom. Like, we're gonna do this, and everyone was like, "Yo, you gotta fucking go." Like, everybody around my bunk was like, not giving me a choice. So I'm like, okay. So it's literally, they set up fights like these initiation fights. They set them up like playground fights. Like, you don't just get to like take off and start beating somebody up in front of the guards. They're like, we're going to get a fair one. So we're going to go where there aren't any cameras. So we went into the bathroom and we just started fucking
okay, hang on.
landing blows on each other.
I need the play-by-play because I fucking love prison stuff. I told you this last time.
Yeah.
I'm super into this shit.
Yeah. You should go, dude.
Like, I want, honestly, like a dream role for me is something to do with prison so that I can actually go to prison for like a couple months and just live that life.
Yeah.
Do this type of thing.
Get 3 DUIs. Get something that's going to get you about a year and a half. You know what I mean? So
yeah.
Let's get you 3 DUIs in 1 year. Get you sent off. You know,
God,
maybe run somebody over. Run over an old lady with the car.
Oh no.
Yeah.
That's depressing.
Maybe
I just go like punch a kid on a sidewalk.
I love that.
You know what I mean? That's quick and easy.
Quick and easy.
And then I don't have to waste any gas.
Takes care of it, dude. Yeah.
So he says, meet me in the bathroom. So he says, we're gonna fight.
Yeah.
You walk. He leaves obviously to go to the bathroom.
To go to the bathroom.
And you start walking to the bathroom.
Yep.
Do other people walk with you?
No.
Like to watch?
No. You want to? Nobody sees anything.
So nobody even watches the fight?
I mean, people watch, but they don't watch. You know what I mean?
So paint the picture. So if you're directing the scene, how would you direct this to look exactly like how it was? He's in the bathroom.
So over the shoulder.
What does the bathroom look like? Give me everything.
Bathroom, it's got like open windows, so you can actually, obviously, so the guards can see in, but it's like urinals, stalls. It's like a fucking public school.
Do the stalls have doors?
Stalls have doors.
Okay.
Yeah, you can close. You got some privacy on the shitter.
Is there a guard outside the bathroom at all times?
No, there's only one guard in this cell block. Okay.
Okay.
Big fat dude, $15 an hour, doesn't give a shit. Right.
Yeah,
Probably on his way to prison.
Sure.
Doing something. Probably babysitting for a nephew, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So Cameron, this guy's name's Cameron, by the way. Shout out to Cameron. Nice guy for
we love
a neo-Nazi.
Sure.
So he said he loved him. I said nice guy. Those are two different things. Anywho, so we're over at the bunk, and he walks over. This is after about a day and a half of punking me, right?
Sure.
Knocks the tray of food over. Comes by, talks shit. Oh, he fucking slapped me in the back of the head. I forgot about that. Walks by while I'm reading on my bunk. You know, sweet little boy just trying to read his book. He walks by and just pops me in the back of the head.
So you're
and kind of laughs.
So
you know what I mean?
Your bunk is open for people to just walk by.
Yes. So this is a whole dormitory, right?
Got it. So there's a bunch of people in there.
Yeah.
Got it.
So anyways, he comes. So he walks by. This is after lunch on day 2 when I'm in there. He goes bathroom, and just points to the bathroom and fucking turns and marches towards the bathroom. And I look at everybody and they're like, you got to go fight him, dude. So, and it's like these Russian kids too, and they're nice guys, but they're like, hey, you've got to go fight them. What do you want? What do you want, okay?
Fuck.
My uncle got sent to gulags. You're complaining? So he's probably going to fuck you up.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, I got to go. So a couple of guys start talking to the CO on duty, the corrections officer. So he's distracted, right? So I walk into the bathroom, and I don't even wait for him to put his dukes up. Bam! I hit him with the first shot. It's a solid shot
to his head, face,
to his fucking chin, right? But he's a big boy, so he comes back with like 1, 2. I get him with a fucking right hook again because it's really all I've got, and I'm in sandals too. I'm in fucking prison sandals.
Yeah.
So they do take your shoes when you go to county jail. This is the whole stereotype you're getting about taking your shoelaces, right? Mm-hmm. So I don't even have my shoes yet. So I'm trying to fight this motherfucker basically barefoot. So we just go blow for blow, and he gets in. You know, he obviously wins, but I stay on my feet, right? And I got in before, and the guard eventually broke it up. He eventually turned because people did give it up.
Fight?
That's what stopped the fight, and just exhaustion. But we got it in, and like nobody was bleeding, nobody was really hurt too bad. My head was puffed up. His fucking his eye was swollen, or his cheek was swollen, because that's where my like second good punch landed.
Yeah.
And yeah, he just cuffed us up. He goes, "All right, cut it out," and everybody just stopped. That's how most of the fights.
Were people in the bathroom watching it happen?
Nobody was in the bathroom.
Wow. So it was true one-on-one.
It was a true one-on-one. It was getting ones. It was we call it in prison a straight up fade. So straight up fade means that's like the fairest way to do it. And so we both got on the wall, cuffed us up. It was no big deal. And we went to the hole for
Was there any type of like look between you and him that was like, all right?
We ended up working together we ended up going to the same prison. And we ended up working together in the prison kitchen and being
friendly,
being cordial.
Did you ever ask him why he singled you out?
Nope.
But did you want to? Did you ever want to know?
No,
why?
I'm glad he did. Because it got it out of the way, and
it could have been somebody
and it got
worse.
it got me my respect. Yeah, it could have been a crazy dude with a fucking knife on him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, no.
Do you think he did it? Because if he really hated you,
I honestly think he did it because he liked me.
I think so too. It seems like he did that because he knew you needed it.
Yeah,
and maybe he felt like
he also felt like, okay, I needed it. Like, okay, this guy's new to the joint.
He's new,
but he's got good paperwork, right? I had a good crime. I was in there. For,
like
for
you
major
didn't
drug
beat
trafficking.
women. Don't they not like people who beat women and fuck with kids?
Oh,
or is it just the kids?
No, it's kids and snitching.
Kids and snitching.
It's sex crimes. We call it having a jacket.
Like if you rape a woman though, that's more. Then they really fucking hate you as much as
that's
a child
like
predator.
Yes, exactly. Anything that's a sex crime is a complete no.
Okay.
And you'll be killed almost immediately in a California prison. They are so fucking serious about it, dude. I've heard
prisoners
the
are
wildest stories. Yeah, like if you're a sex offender, you cannot live on the main line. That's why normally they send you to protective custody immediately. They completely segregate the jails.
Yeah.
In Oregon, there's a lot of mixing, and so you see a lot of dudes get their ass beat.
Yeah. So this guy.
So that and snitching. Both of those things will get you fucked up and or killed.
And people pretty much know everybody's paperwork and background.
That's what's wild, dude. The first day that I got to prison, the gangs already had seen my file.
Wow.
I'm like, how are you getting access to this shit?
Now this is a white Nazi looking guy.
Yeah.
And you know that for sure. Did he have like Nazi tattoos?
I mean, completely shaved head. I don't know that he actually had a swastika tattoo. I might be making.
Do you know his background? What he did?
He was in there. I think all these guys it's all meth crimes, dude. It's literally all. Especially white dudes, they're all meth crimes.
And then
now.
attached to that is like armed robbery.
I think he'd stolen a car or something like
that.
Yeah,
stuff like that.
He wasn't doing big time. He was maybe doing 3 years, but the guy, he was doing life on the installment plan.
Yeah,
as we used to say. Like the guy had just been in and out.
Now what? Okay, what if the guard had not broken up the fight, and you
eventually we would have, because we were both sweating, sucking fucking canal water at that point. We were all tired. So you were
both super fucking tired.
Yeah.
And do you think if the guard hadn't have broken it up, it would have been like, yo,
definitely,
all right, and
we might have had another
some type of like,
it would have just been, no, it wouldn't have been a handshake. It would have been like
a nod, and
would have been a nod, and
you
then
both kind of walk out of there.
Yeah.
Wow, dude, the psychology of that is wild.
Yeah,
and because he easily could have had a shank or a knife.
Yeah.
You had no idea walking into that what you were gonna face.
And my buddy,
you didn't know why he chose
the guy was just like, go. Wow. It'll be worse if you don't. And I'm like, okay. And I figured too, I knew this guy was also new. He was new to the county, just like me. Like we were on the same chain gang together. So I'm like, the odds of him already having a fucking an outfit or a blade, as we called it, or a burner, those are all the names for.
So he was in there. Wait, he was in there as long as you were.
Exactly.
Oh, so he probably hadn't been in a fight yet.
That's what I'm saying. He hadn't been in a fight, and also the odds of him having a shank already were low.
Dude,
so I'm like, okay,
this fucking guy is smart, dude. You got to find this guy. Do you remember his name or anything?
Cameron, but I don't remember his last name.
But you remember the jail and the
Cameron
time.
Haynes. He's been on Joe Rogan's podcast a
lot. That's drink 4 for the second mention of Joe Rogan. Dude, okay. This guy, I will challenge you to find this guy at some point. I would love to talk to this guy.
Fuck, I don't. There's no way I'm gonna remember
There
his
is.
last
You
name.
can't. But you can find it if you get a PI that is worth his salt, and you get that. You tell that guy
that's
the
what I'm
place
gonna put my resources
and the time
towards.
you make a couple grand. You find a PI. You make the money on Patreon, and then you have him on the podcast. Because think about it. This guy was in there the same time you were. He hadn't been in a fight yet.
No.
But he probably knew that this needed to happen.
He knew what time it was. Definitely.
He's not going to challenge somebody that's already been in there,
right?
Because that person would have fucked him up.
Yeah.
He needs somebody new.
Yeah.
He sees you as probably an equal in competition because you're taller. You're not super muscular.
He's like, because and it won't look like he knows that he's probably gonna win, but he knows I'm not gonna get destroyed. Like,
he's not like
I'm
punching
skinny,
down,
but I'm tall. Exactly,
which he could have gotten shit for if he had chosen the smallest, weakest guy.
Nobody respects like a straight up beatdown, unless the guy, of course, is one of those taboo groups, right?
Right.
But that usually happens when you go to prison.
Yeah,
so his gang will be like, you're celled up with a fucking child molester. Are you going to handle it?
Right,
or are we going to handle it?
Right.
And if you don't handle it,
then we're
going to handle
you.
him, and we're going to handle you. Exactly.
Wow.
So, but and county jail is just constant fighting.
Did you ever fight anyone else after that? After that first fight?
In prison.
In prison. And was that a bad one?
Some dude ran in my cell.
What do you mean ran in your cell?
That's how we do it in prison.
They run in and start fighting?
It was this guy, this like lanky black kid, didn't actually hate him.
Why did
didn't actually hate him?
Why did he come after you?
Because we kept getting in beefs on the basketball court.
No way. Yeah. Oh man.
Exactly. Yeah. So that really felt like a schoolyard fight.
Fuck.
And I'm like Curtis.
I'd get in so many fights, dude.
And it was, you know how it is, right?
Yeah,
like, remember
man.
Basketball? Like,
because I don't like. I talk shit back heavy.
Of course.
I speak up.
Yeah. And
if
so
somebody comes
this
after
kid
me.
was like, he was like a 20-year-old skinny, self-conscious black guy trying to prove himself, trying to like pick on the white dude. And I'm like, Curtis, you're gonna get fucked up. His name was Curtis. I'm like, you're gonna get fucked up.
Yeah.
He's like, well, all right, man. We'll fucking cell movement, line movement. We called it. I'm running in your cell, and I was like, perfect. And so he ran in my cell, and I'm like, boom, and fucking dropped him, hit him in the fucking head, side of the head, fucking 3-4 times, and then I'm like, get the fuck up, and shoved him out of the cell, and then we went to the basketball court.
Wow.
Yeah.
And that was it. No trouble. No.
That was it. But he was fucked up. You could tell that he had been. Fucked up.
And so he never came at you again?
No.
Did he shit talk you on the court after that?
Nope.
Wow.